Vita, Grandma and the Parrot flies on a magical adventure to Trampoline World. Once upon a time in a far-off land, there lived a little girl named Vita. Vita had a great superpower, a wild imagination. Vita loved to explore new fantasy worlds, and she did so with her grandmother Mormor and her pet parrot, Papp-e-gojan. Papp-e-gojan was always searching for new things that began with the letter P, and he would get so excited when he found them. Together, they used their fantasy to travel to amazing fantasy worlds. Anything is possible in the world of Vita, Mormor, and Papp-e-gojan. They decided to explore Trampoline World. Vita climbed onto Papp-e-gojan's back, and Mormor hung on to his feet. They flew higher and higher, ascending into the clouds. The wind rushed past them, and they felt a sense of freedom and excitement that they had never experienced before. As they flew, they said a happy little rhyme. Adventure, adventure, we're on our way. To Trampoline World, we'll fly and play. Began to do tricks in the air. He flew upside down, looped around, and even did a barrel roll. Vita and Mormor laughed and cheered, amazed by his skills. Look at me! Papp-e-gojan shouted. I'm the king of the sky. Vita and Mormor looked around at the incredible view. They saw mountains and valleys, forests and oceans. They saw birds and butterflies and other creatures flying through the air. It's so beautiful, Mormor said, her eyes wide with wonder. I wish for more adventures like this, Vita said. I wish for more potatoes, Papp-e-gojan said. They laughed and continued to fly through the sky. After a while, they saw a bright light in the distance. It grew bigger and bigger until they were flying through a rainbow-colored cloud. On the other side, they found themselves in a world where Trampoline Lady lived. It was a world made entirely of trampolines. Magic is all around us, Vita shouted. Every surface, every object, every piece of furniture was made of trampolines. There were trampoline walls, trampoline sofas, and even trampoline trees. Vita, Mormor, and Papp-e-gojan bounced around in amazement, laughing and giggling as they jumped from one surface to the next. They made their way to Trampoline Lady's house, bouncing up the trampoline path to the front door. Vita had put on her invisibility cloak, and when they knocked on the door, Trampoline Lady couldn't see anyone there. But after a few more tries, Vita took off her cloak, and Trampoline Lady could see them and welcomed them inside. Trampoline Lady's house was just as magical as the world outside. The walls and floor were made of trampolines, and the furniture was made of bouncy balls. They bounced around the house, playing games and having fun. Trampoline Lady served them cupcakes, and they bounced around the trampoline table, trying to keep their cups from spilling. The cups bounced around, and the cupcakes flew off the plates, but they didn't care. They were having too much fun. This is super bouncy, Vita said, beaming with joy. And the cupcakes are even more delicious when they're bouncing around, exclaimed Mormor, giggling as she tried to catch her cup of coffee. Suddenly, the parrot spotted something. Look over there, a perfect purple pillow, he exclaimed as he flew towards it. He soared through the air, doing flips and somersaults as he went. Popsicles, pencils, and pineapples, oh my, he shouted as he bounced from one trampoline to the next. Vita and Mormor watched in amazement as the parrot bounced around, finding all sorts of things that started with the letter P. He's like a parrot on a mission, Mormor said, laughing. He's a parrot on a bounce, Vita replied, giggling. The parrot found a pile of popcorn, a pack of playing cards, and even a pirate hat. He put the hat on his head and bounced around, pretending to be a pirate on a trampoline ship. Ahoy, mateys! I'm Papp-e-gojan the pirate, he shouted, waving his wings in the air. Vita and Mormor bounced over to him, and they pretended to be pirates too. They bounced up and down, pretending to dodge cannonballs and search for treasure. This is the best adventure ever, Vita said, smiling. I couldn't agree more, Mormor replied, bouncing happily. Suddenly, the world around them turned blue. Vita had wished for everything to be blue, and her wish had come true. The trampolines turned blue, the sky turned blue, and even Trampoline Lady's house turned blue. As the day went on, they explored more of Trampoline Lady's world. They found a trampoline lake, where they bounced on the water and splashed each other. They found a trampoline forest, where they bounced from tree to tree. Finally, they were ready to leave. They said goodbye to Trampoline Lady and bounced their way back to the rainbow-colored cloud. As they climbed onto the parrot's back and flew away from Trampoline Lady's world, they knew that they had just experienced something truly magical. And they could not wait to go on the next adventure together.